Hi, I'm Liao and welcome to Online. Today we're very fortunate to have with us the Managing Director of Microsoft Philippines, Mr. John Bessey. Hello, John, and welcome to Online.
Thanks, Ray. Great pleasure to be here today.
Okay, first of all, we'd like to ask you to give us an update of Microsoft products, some sort of a product roadmap. So let me start by asking you what's after you've launched Windows 7 just recently.
Sure.
So what can we expect, or what would be the next thing after Windows 7?
Well, of course, we're launching Office 2010, but at the same time, what we're also doing is launching Azure. So I'm sure we'll talk about cloud computing later, but I would think that Azure and Office 2010 are the biggest launches happening in the next few months.
With regards to Office 2010, what can we expect? What will be the new features in as far as Office 2010 is concerned?
So I describe that in three ways. Firstly, you're going to see, from a consumer point of view, real integration between using the internet and using Office on the desktop and using Office in the internet. So that's going to be quite exciting. Secondly, you're going to see some amazing features in Office 2010, right down to video in PowerPoint, but many great features in Office 2010. If you're a business, you're going to be really excited about the ability to reduce cost with things like unified communication in Office 2010, with business intelligence in 2010, and collaboration.
Okay, let's move on to another product of yours. How about Exchange? What would be the new things about Microsoft Exchange?
Well, the great things about Exchange, already what we're seeing in Exchange is the ability to do things like archiving, to track conversations. But the real changes are coming in the unified communication area. So its ability to handle voice conversations. So it's really becoming a one-stop shop for all types of communication within a business.
How about Microsoft SharePoint?
Well, SharePoint's very exciting. SharePoint already, the fastest growing product in Microsoft history. SharePoint 2010 is an amazing product, but really you're going to see lots of things around enterprise content management, collaboration, and search. So those are the main development areas. But it's a very exciting product, an already exciting product getting much better.
How about Windows Mobile?
Yeah, Windows Mobile is very exciting. So you'll have heard the branding of the Windows Phone, the brand that we're using there. So Windows Mobile is, again, the new release of the operating system coming out later in the year, and lots of press around the great devices that are being released.
How is Microsoft positioning itself against mobile OS, like for example Android?
When you look at the Microsoft strategy, it's very focused on three-screen strategy. So it's about integration between how someone's working on their phone, how someone's working with their TV, and how someone's working with their PC. So when you look at the integrated offering from sort of the digital work style to the digital home style, I think Microsoft has a much more complete story than anyone else in the market.
So it's more of like work and entertainment. You're trying to merge all these things together.
All together, but you'll see with Windows Phone that there's a dramatic change to a much more consumer-focused device. And I think one of the things we've learned as a company is that everyone's a consumer. And when you look at Windows 7, yes, it does everything it needs to do for a business, but as that business user is using it, it has the great consumer features that make it more usable.
How important is it for Microsoft to at least have a device wherein it will run Windows Phone 7?
So it's Windows Phone 7 is very important to Microsoft in terms of the new evolution and launch of Windows Phone. In terms of the device, we've always maintained that there are many great companies that deliver wonderful operating systems, phones across the market. And we want to work with a number of partners in that sense, as we do in the PC market.
So in other words, Microsoft will be focusing more on the services and the application perhaps, not on the device.
So I think you have to have tight integration with the device, there's no question about that. But our strategy is software plus services. So it's building the best software platforms and software products that can work, and then delivering services through the cloud and through the internet to make those much more richer experiences for whether you're a home user or a business user.
Other products, Internet Explorer. What's new with IE?
So IE continues to be a great product for us in the market and globally. IE continues to have be updated in the background to make sure that it's the safest and securest proposition going forward. Already you're fully aware of things like in-private browsing. That's getting a very warm reception, so the ability to go to an internet cafe and then have nothing that you've searched or looked at be recorded on. So if you're looking at, for example, business transactions, you don't want to leave an impression on a computer in a lab. So there are a number of features of IE8 that are having great response already, and of course we'll continue to evolve that product.
How about the search engine Bing?
Yeah, Bing's been a tremendous success story here in the Philippines and particularly in the countries where it's been localized already. So Bing's been tremendously successful.
How true is the report that Bing stands for because it's not Google? I'm just kidding.
No, that's a great example, but I'm not aware of that. Never heard that before. Very original.
Okay, but can I get also your insight in as far as Google Chrome is concerned? What can you say about Chrome?
Look, we focus on our products, you know, and that's what we do. So, you know, we're very happy with how our Internet Explorer is tracking, and we feel really good about the roadmap we have for Internet Explorer and how we move forward.
All these new browsers coming out is a welcome in as far as Microsoft is concerned.
I think innovation in information technology is a great thing, and it's good to see you know, that innovation being broadened. You know, we feel very comfortable with our position in what is a fast-growing market.
Okay, what's new with Live Mesh now?
I probably couldn't tell you what is new with Live Mesh. I'd have to phone Liao. Do you ever phone a friend? Feature? So I probably would.
But I think all these products that that we've mentioned so far are falling into the same category. We're in, you know, collaboration everything.
Well, there's no question. But if you want me to do a detailed Live Mesh, I'm not going to do a detailed.
Okay,
Live Mesh. There's no question. We're looking at, you know, how do all of these products interrelate? How do they work both in the cloud and how they're being used on the local device? So one thing, you know, Steve Ballmer says we're all in as far as the cloud's concerned. So when you talk about product innovation, what's new with Microsoft, every single thing that we're doing is working in the cloud. And it's really important to understand exactly what the cloud is to understand what we mean by that.
Okay. We'll have a whole segment about the cloud in a while.
Great.
Last two, Project Natal.
Yes.
Another exciting product for Microsoft. Can you give us an update? Where is Natal right now?
So Natal is in process. I mean, I think they're standing by their release dates for Natal. You know, it's a question I get asked by Jack, my 5-year-old son, every week. He's very excited about Project Natal, having shown him some of the videos. I think the interface where you are the game controller is the future, and we feel really good about where Xbox is going with Project Natal and what that means to other technologies too.
I think this is even more than motion detection technology as far as Natal is concerned, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like Windows 7. You know, we create Windows 7, and then because, you know, we work. There's two things about Microsoft. One is we make great software, but we're also deliberately dependent on partners. So when Windows 7 gets released, yes, it's exciting. But what becomes really exciting is how the software developers then go and build on Windows 7. And that's the same with Natal.
You did mention Windows 7. One of the things that people are really looking forward to is Surface. How mature is Surface right now? I mean, Windows 7 has the technology, Surface technology already embedded.
Right. Well, I mean, if you're talking about Windows 7 within devices that are being released, well, we're already seeing some amazing, what I call super devices with multi points of touch on the screen. I mean, this is very, very new. And again, you know, people haven't had Windows 7 for a long time. So imagine where this is going to go. It's going to get very exciting in terms of the technologies that get released. If you're talking specifically about Microsoft Surface, then Microsoft Surface again is being used, you know, very dramatically in the markets that it's released. So I mean, that's an exciting technology. So you're seeing travel agents and hotels able to really change the customer experience, and how they're using that customer experience is often different than we thought. You know, you release that innovation, but then our partners then really do some quite amazing stuff with the product.
Last but not the least, of course, Azure. Where is Azure right now?
Azure is ready to go. Azure is very exciting for the Philippine IT community. But 45% of IT organizations, you know, are developing and working on the Microsoft platform. What that gives our customers and partners is massive scale in the cloud to build applications. So now the independent software vendor or the customer can focus on the application and have the instant provisioning that Azure provides. It's very exciting. Ready to go. When
we come back, we're going to talk more about, you know, cloud computing and more of Microsoft and John. So don't go away. I would like to ask you, is Microsoft worried about Apple or Google?